Love, peace, and light, and protection. Sitting here thinking, with all the BS going on in social media, all the BS going on TV, when did we become a bunch of folk that talk about a bunch of other folk that we probably never met, probably never gonna meet? Um, I met Steve Harvey and his family. I think it was 2014. Now I didn't meet. Um, well, I didn't meet her. I met his wife at the time, Marjorie, but like we didn't have a conversation. But I got to sit and have a conversation with his daughters, and I found them to be just like everyday people, easy to talk to, and they talked about the things that they wanted to create, for the community and everything. That wasn't that long ago. And I mean, with his show, and I'm not saying he's perfect in any way or he's more special because he is um Hollyweird. But at the same time, I don't hold that against people because I don't know everybody's story. You understand what I'm saying? And I had a cousin who was in Hollyweird, and he was successful before his untimely death. And my cousin was such a down to earth individual and a loving individual, and he just wanted to help everybody. And it seems to me that Steve Harvey started out like that too. He wanted to help everybody. I don't know if he still does some of the things he used to do, like he helped underprivileged children get out of their neighborhood or their environment and he would inspire them for a couple of days out of a weekend or whatnot. My daughter was the participant of one of these um, getaways, and she had a ball, which was heaven sent at the time because I was going through a very, very, very ugly divorce, and it helped me get her out of the pressure cooker for a couple of days, for like a weekend, for a long weekend where she could just be with other girls and teen girls and boys her age, and they could have fun. And she enjoyed herself. They took these kids, and these kids did archery and a bunch of other games. They got up early in the morning. She was really fascinated by what happened. And she's not a kid that she thinks like she's like her mother. She doesn't see money as, oh wow, they have this or they have that. She sees people. So she enjoyed just hanging out with them and talking to the counselors at the camp and probably honestly just being away from home for a moment. So she didn't have to hear all the bullshit that was going on in the house. And that came at a time, honestly, I manifested that into her life because before I bought it to her, I manifested on it. And then I told her, and then I told her to manifest on it. And lo and behold, we sent it in at the butt crack just before the 11th hour. We sent it in like the night before the deadline. It got in and she got picked. And I was like, that's got to be the Most High because I really needed her out of the house for a moment so she could breathe and she could feel safe for a little bit and she could feel normal for a little bit. So for me, not saying that I know that Harvey's any better than anyone else, but in that 4 hours of conversation with his daughters and the staff that was going to be participating in the camp with these children, it made me feel a lot better about sending my daughter there. At the time, I believe she was either 13 or 13 and a half or 14. I can't remember. It was in that time span. But I remember um, Marjorie Harvey gave a little speech about how she was going to treat the children like they were her children. And, not that I really believed that she was going to be at the camp with them per se, but I just kind of felt like she meant the words she said. Now, I can't judge her enough I can't judge her and say, oh, she meant it from the bottom of her heart, or no, she didn't mean it. I can't judge her like that. I just took it as it was. I just asked my daughter if she wanted to go. Normally, I wouldn't have sent her away like that. But I thought, do you think you want to trust them enough to go? You know you have a phone. You can call mommy and I will come and I will get you. Like, I don't care what time of day or night. You just call me and I'll come get you. I'll find you. And so she went and she had a ball. And when we picked them up, she was happy to be back home, but she was happy to enjoy herself. And when those buses came, so they could get their little booties on the buses and be gone away from their parents and house for a while, them kids got on that bus and didn't look back. They was out. They were like, bye. So for me, with all this stuff going on, it's not that I feel like I can't say anything. It's just that it's not my business. You understand what I'm saying? Unless somebody comes to me and asks my opinion, and I'm still not going to have one because been there, done that. I've been through divorce. That shit is not fun. And it is nothing to laugh about. It's nothing to jump up and down about. It's nothing to point the finger and say, that's what that mofo get. Ho, 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 ho. I am not the Carmel police. The Carmel police do fine on their own. And trust and believe me, whoever need karma, gon' get they karma. It don't matter what your address. It don't matter how fast you run. Karma gonna catch you. Okay? So I'm not gonna say, oh, that was just a karma from whoopsie woo woo woo. It is not my business. What my business is to mind my business and self-govern myself. And I'm responsible not for how people treat me, but how I react to the treatment of people that people give me. You understand what I'm saying? So if somebody do me dirty, right? They go and they do me something, right? If I go and do them something back, then I'm still going to get karma in some form. There are levels to karma. So for all of us thinking we the karma police and thinking we got 10 cents or 2 cents or 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents to say about somebody, remember, whatever you put in the universe, you do indeed get back. That goes for everybody, not just Steve and Marjorie Harvey, not just Jeezy and whatever his wife's name is. That's none of my business. I have a hard enough day trying to make sure Christina Ariel has her ish together. You understand what I'm talking about? So all this karma surfing other folk and what other folk got going on in their life, that is not entertainment. I think we get caught up on what entertainment really is. It seems like I need to do a video on entertainment because that comes with its own set of numerology too, if in case you didn't know. And entertainment has been set up the way it is for a reason. It's a distraction for us common folk. I really don't get it. Even in everyday life, you're going to have people that are highfalutin and want to make you feel like you're nothing. You don't have to buy into it and then turn and put more karma out toward them. You can ignore that crap and let them get their own special brand of karma. Let me tell you something. The sweetest thing ever I have learned is to let the universe handle it. When we let the universe handle